Scott La Rock was shot and killed on August 27, 1987, in the Bronx, just as BDP was reaching national prominence with its first album, Criminal Minded. La Rock and KRS-One developed an intense creative energy, and the group was soon signed to B-Boy Records. The release of their 1988 follow-up album, By All Means Necessary, launched the careers of both KRS-One and BDP. La Rock and KRS-One's lyrical skills, as well as their hard-edged beats, caught the attention of mainstream hip-hop fans as well as underground fans alike. The tragic passing of La Rock in 1987 due to a shooting changed the course of the group and left KRS-One to take on the legacy of the group and become a mentor to a new generation of hip-hop artists. La Rock's legacy resonates to this day, with his impact on rap music being highly influential and still felt. The killing of La Rock caused shockwaves throughout the hip-hop world, as he was well-known and respected. His death inspired the song Self-Destruction, a collaboration between the Stop the Violence movement, KRS-One, MC Lyte, and other hip-hop artists. It is still known as one of the first socially conscious hip-hop tracks. Sterling pursued a career in music after college. He teamed up with DJ Jazzy J to form B-Boy Records and began working as an MC or rapping MC alongside KRS-One, D-Nice, and Rob Swift. In 1984, Scott La Rock and Jazzy J released their first single, Jazzy J Rocks the House. He began to produce additional singles with the label, released in 1985, such as It's Yours, I'm Still Number One, and Best Part of a Man. He also created and replaced the logo for B-Boy Records. Scott La Rock was shot and killed on August 27, 1987, at the age of 25. His death was attributed to an ongoing feud between two Bronx street gangs, including one group La Rock had confronted after a shootout. He was eulogized by his former colleagues at a national hip-hop summit held in his honor in September 1987, and a compilation album memorializing him was released in 1992. Scott La Rock on August 27, 1987, D-Nice was assaulted by men upset that he had been talking to one of their ex-girlfriends. D-Nice asked La Rock to help defuse the situation. Later that day, La Rock, Scotty manager Mo Morris, DJ McBoo, D-Nice, and BDP bodyguard Daryl rode a Jeep CJ7 to the Highbridge Homes Projects building on University Avenue in the South Bronx. As they were leaving, bullets were fired through the side and top of the Jeep. La Rock struck his head on the dashboard, not realizing at the time he had been struck by a bullet in the back of his head. He was driven to Lincoln Hospital. He was conscious as he was wheeled into the emergency department, telling doctors he was feeling cold and tired. He died in the operating room. 2 men were arrested and charged with La Rock's murder, but they were acquitted at the trial.